Welcome to the Smart Weight Loss Coaching Podcast. I'm Dr. Lisa Olson, a board-certified weight loss medicine specialist and certified life coach. In this podcast, I'll share fresh insights and effective techniques for incorporating mindset, habit change, and proven science into your life. Are you ready to achieve sustainable weight loss, wellness, and longevity? Then let's jump in and lose weight the smart way. Welcome back. One of my clients, let's call her Layla, was telling me that she was so busy working long hours and being a mom of 2 teenagers that it's been hard to focus on her own self-care recently. She had drifted away from her healthy habit of packing her own lunches. She wasn't finding time to exercise, and she was eating on the road a lot because her new job requires travel across surrounding states. She used to bring healthy snacks on the road, but lately she found herself picking up snacks from a gas station and occasionally driving through to pick up fast food. These are old habits that we thought had been extinguished long ago. That's what a new job and new routine can do to you until you get determined and reset. I asked Layla what her family did for meals when she was traveling and who managed the kids' schedules. I'm sure you're not surprised, as I wasn't, to learn that she's been making her kids lunches for the week before she travels, and she grocery shops and preps the food for her husband and kids for dinner most nights, too. On top of that, she carries the big load of invisible work that moms often carry, like handling the kids' schedules, signing them up for activities, communicating with tutors, teachers, and doctors, and telling them where they need to be when. If you're a parent, I know you get it. Layla is a helper like so many of the women I work with, and as such, it feels completely natural for her to do everything for everyone, even when she's not home. By the way, for you dads out there who do this kind of invisible work too, shout out to you. The good news is that Layla's committed to creating a healthy lifestyle to lose a little more weight and to maintain her weight loss. She's also focused on improving her health span, which means living longer, healthier. She already worked hard to create the changes she wanted to make previously, but it's this new job with all the travel that has thrown her for a loop. It's been many years since I've heard her say she hasn't had time to exercise, and I honestly can't recall the last time she reported eating fast food prior to this recent conversation. So here's what I asked Layla to get her thinking about how she might carve out some time for her own priorities and self-care again, despite her new busier work and travel schedule. If you're a busy working mom or a very involved dad, think about how you might answer these questions. How might it be good for your kids if you let them know that you won't be making their meals and reminding them about their activities and appointments when you're working or traveling? I don't mean you have to leave them in the lurch unexpectedly, just that you can let them know they're old enough to be in charge of their own schedules and lunches, and they can work out the dinner plans with their dad rather than expecting you to food prep for all of them. Here's what Layla came up with. Number 1, her kids will learn to be self-sufficient, which they need to be anyway because in less than a year they'll be going off to college. Number 2, the kids will gain critical thinking and prioritization skills. Number 3, they'll definitely enjoy the independence and responsibility. Number 4, they'll have a chance to collaborate and problem solve together when things come up and mom's not there to micromanage the situation. It's an opportunity for the siblings to bond. Number 5, their learned helplessness will diminish or maybe disappear entirely. When they've gotten the message that they aren't capable of problem solving, they probably didn't even try to figure things out in the past, which created a sense of helplessness. We don't want our kids to launch out into the world believing that they're helpless when they hit a bump in the road. When Layla leaves them alone, they'll step up and create a belief that they can figure things out for themselves. As for her husband, he benefits in all those ways too, and he'll feel valued. It's more fun for him when he gets to be in charge. He'll probably become a more creative problem solver with the kids when he has to step up, and potentially a more engaged dad. Layla pointed out that her husband will get to be the responsible one. Usually he likes his role as the fun parent, but she knows he has a serious and responsible side too that the kids may not have seen before. And what will Layla get out of this new shift in responsibilities? Well, of course, she gets more free time for self-care. Rather than making meals for her family for when she's traveling, she can use the night before she travels to pack healthy snacks and maybe even a meal or two for herself. She might have more time to exercise. Letting go of the reins means recognizing the value of stepping back and giving her kids and husband autonomy. That frees her up to claim autonomy over her own schedule. In addition to lightening her overall load, shifting some responsibility gives them all a way to ease into the transition of her kids graduating high school and going off to college. If you micromanage everything and then send your kid off to college without a chance for them to grow, it's like kicking a baby bird out of the nest before their wings have fully dried. Let them practice flapping their wings a bit with the safety net of the nest underneath them. So, here's the amusing part of Layla's story. I just had a follow-up conversation with her after the first week of her husband and kids being in charge of themselves. Here's what happened. They started off with pizza for dinner the first night, and then they went out for some fast food. By the fourth night of being on their own, her husband told the kids that they probably shouldn't have that kind of food every night, so they all decided to cook at home. You might be wondering, what did they make? They made scrambled eggs, couscous, and the best part, at the last minute, they decided they needed a green vegetable, so they scrounged around and found an old bag of frozen lima beans in the back of the freezer. They ate their eggs, couscous, and lima beans, and they loved it. Seriously, they reported that they had a great dinner and a super fun week. Nobody died because they ate pizza. Nobody got diabetes because they ate fast food a couple of times. They all stepped up and created some balance, and they appreciated the freedom to be in charge of themselves. Was the house messy when she got home? Yes. Was the week a little messy? Sure. Was the week nutritionally balanced for her kids? No, not really. Did everyone survive? Yes, 100%. Both kids and her husband lived to tell the tale of the week their mom stopped doing everything for them. As for Layla, as you'd expect, she was delighted that everyone survived, a bit surprised that they did, and also super excited to have some time for herself. She packed up a little bit of food to bring on the road for the week, and she had time to do some exercise at home on the weekend and even during her travels. When she let go of calling and prompting everyone to remind them of their various meetings and tasks, it gave her more time in the evening, and she even got a bit more sleep. You might think the moral of this story is that it's okay to delegate and let go of some things that we take on at our own expense. It's okay to let life be a little messy. And you'd be right. But the moral I take from this story is that lima beans go with scrambled eggs and couscous, something I never imagined. It's time to come up with your MBA, my friends, your next best action. Your MBA can be anything you want it to be, but hopefully Layla's story inspired something for you. It did for me. Honestly, I think my Layla-inspired MBA might be to stop waking up early to act like a human snoozing machine for my kids on school days. I'll still get up early, but I'll walk and let them take responsibility for waking up and starting to get ready for school. One last thing, you might be wondering if we've drawn a name for our raffle yet. We're giving away one free membership in our 12-week weight loss and wellness program. No, we have not drawn a name, so it's not too late. We've been busy getting ready for our women's wellness retreat, so we decided to extend the raffle and let more people enter. Head over to smartweightlosscoaching.com and sign up for our newsletter all the way down at the bottom of the page. In the comments section, just write the word raffle and you'll be enrolled. Do it now before you forget. See, I'm micromanaging you after vowing not to micromanage my kids. These things take time to change. Thanks so much for listening. If you'd like more support during your smart weight loss journey, check out our group coaching program at smartweightlosscoaching.com. Until next time, stay well and stay smart.